Yes, my first question is for Tank. Tank, how do you view this fight against PitBull Cruz in comparison to Rolando Romero? Do you see it as a tougher fight?
I think that it's definitely a tougher fight. I want to say because I can't. I'm not for sure. I can't say because I never been in the ring with Rolly, and no, I never been in the ring with it's a Cruz yet, so I can't say. I think probably after I face both of them, then I think I can answer that question, but I'm not sure yet.
Okay, I just have one other question related to this, Tank. How is this fight different in terms of the buildup of the fight? Because, of course, Rolly had a lot to say, which I'm sure got under your skin a little bit. PitBull Cruz is a completely different type of person. He's not really going to say a whole lot. How is that different in terms of getting ready for the fight from a promotional standpoint?
I mean, you gotta adapt to whatever come your way. Just as well I adapted to Rolly, I could adapt to Cruz. At first I was like, I wasn't even gonna do interviews or come to the press conference with Rolly, and I adapted to that. I knew where he was coming. I knew what was his game plan to throw me off my tracks. And now I'm just chilling. I'm just adapting to the new opponent. Now I got to figure out what's going on with how he's moving, like how he's thinking, when he coming to the fight, come December 5th. So it's all a big part about me just, adapting to what's in front of me.
Thanks, Tank.
All right, thanks, Keith. Our next question is going to come from Jim Conlon. Jim, you can unmute yourself and ask your question.
My first question is for Tank. Tank, is there any fighter that Isaac has beaten on his record so far that you said that's an impressive sort of victory, or is there any sort of accomplishment that you've seen from Isaac Cruz that you feel he can step in the ring with you?
Can you say it one more time?
Yeah, I'm just is there any fight or victory on Isaac's record that impresses you, and is there to make you think that he can step into the ring with you?
I mean, all his fights impress me. He's a guy that come in there and he coming to win. He's never coming in to lose or anything like that. He's never coming in there just hanging there. He's coming in there actually to win. So he's definitely it's not an opponent that I'm overlooking or anything like that. I know he's going to come to fight. So a win over him would definitely be big for me. Just a stepping stone to where I need to go.
And my last question is for Isaac. Isaac, you're coming into this fight as a wild card, a nothing to lose sort of fight for you. Do you sort of feel that this could be a moment to savor in your life in terms of this opportunity? Do you feel it's a God blessing for you?
Bueno, Isaac, vos llegás a esta pelea sin nada que perder. ¿Sentís que es como un regalo del cielo? ¿Algo como que vas a disfrutar al máximo pase lo que pase?
Sí, claro, yo siempre estoy agradecido con Dios por las oportunidades que Él me pone y bueno, nosotros vamos a hacer nuestro trabajo para aprovecharlo.
Of course, yeah. I'm always thankful to God for the opportunities that He provides us. And then in the end, my duty is to, give my all and work hard in order to take advantage of the opportunities that I'm presented.
All right, great. Thanks, Jim. Our next question is going to come from Terrell Van. Terrell, you can unmute yourself and ask your question.
How you doing, Tank? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Just only one question. Looking at what Canelo has done, what's the highest division you can compete in? And what weight division would you like to end your career?
The highest I think I could compete in is probably you never know. Probably 47. Probably. I can't tell right now. So, I just want to be able to whenever it's time to move up to any division, any weight class, I can be able to do it. So I definitely don't want to take punishment. So I mean, you never know. I want to have fun with the sport of boxing after I put in the work. So you never know, bro. You never know. I probably can get up to 160. Yeah, you never know. You never know. So I just gotta handle business, till then.
All right. Thanks, Terrell. Our next question is going to come from Michael Rita. Michael, you can unmute yourself and ask your question.
All right, thank you. My first question is going to be for Tank. As you said, the difference in fighters between Rolly and Isaac. Seeing now also the last few fighters you had, they've been a little bit taller than you. Cruz is around your height. Does that make your preparation for this fight a little different, knowing that you don't have to be punching up maybe as much to your opponent?
Yeah, he's not my height. He's shorter than me. No, but it make a big difference. I normally fight taller people, like you said, but it make a big difference. So I gotta adjust to this is not the first person on the shoulder, but it's definitely gonna be different. So I mean, I just gotta adapt to what he coming with. Just like I said, I gotta feed off of everything, not just him coming that fight night. I just gotta feed off of everything, like building up to it, see what's his approach. Even this right here, this press conference, even him talking, I just gotta feed off it and just figure him out. All through the process.
Cool, thank you. And then my other question is going to be for Isaac. It's going to be in Spanish. I can't do that. Isaac, con Tank, ya sabes el estilo que tiene, la poder que tiene en las manos. ¿Qué es algo que tú piensas que puedes traer a él que él no ha mirado en el ring hasta este momento en la carrera?
Pues igual el presionar, el poder dar mi fuerza en cada golpe.
The question from Michael Reda was, what do you think that you can bring to the fight against Tank that he isn't necessarily going to be expecting in the way that he hasn't faced it before? And the answer from Isaac was the fact that I can come forward and present my power. Once I show him my power, then I think the fight will take a turn.
All right.
What about my power?
Thanks very much. Our next question is going to come from Eamon Khan with Boxing Social.